So, and I hope that as a result of what I shared with you today, this gives you some ideas of, what you can do specifically in being able to market to your audience online, and directly, because they need what you have 100%. And to think about how you can align with the times, right? Instead of trying to make things go back to what they were, think about how can you align your business, your ideas, your education, your expertise, package it into something that you can sell online. Okay. The second thing I want you to think about is the 95-5 rule. Just do business differently. What if you only built your model to run virtually? Okay. And for some, it's not going to be 95-5, but you might find now that you're able to run your business 45, 55%, online, which is much more than you did before. Okay. And you might identify other areas of growth for you and your company. And the third thing is play outside of the lines, right? Just start getting creative with your business and think about what are the other revenue streams that might be available to you that you wouldn't have thought of just doing business the same old way as usual. And the fourth is marketing virtually. Think about the platforms that are free. I mean, there's so many really great platforms that are free. Facebook Live is free. To do lives is totally free. You can host your own television show. There's so many easy ways now to be able to get your message and the word out there, and you don't have to leave the comfort of your home. It's something that gets me really excited, Leanne, because I've run my company from my home for the last 16 years. And in doing that, during COVID, what we saw was 40% growth in business because a lot of the people that I work with are looking to build businesses online using their skills, their talent, and their expertise, and they wanted to know how to do that. So what I'm sharing with you, I hope that you will apply what I'm sharing with you because I know it'll really support you 100%. So take it away, Leanne.
Yeah. Um, what you said was on point. We really appreciate everything that you've told us. I hope we all pick it up and start using it from this point on. That we use all of the resources that she went through today on the show. So again, you can reach Mia, the mom strategist, life and business mentor at miaredrick@gmail.com. And I would love it if all of the viewers, even when this goes to replay, that you all visit her Facebook page, her website. Check out her webinars, follow her, because I think you will be whole. You will come whole in terms of what you need for your business. So Mia, thank you so much for that information. Okay,
Thank you for having
and I
me.
and I hope that you will. If you have time, if you don't, I understand. If you want to stay in the green room, if we have any comments, so someone just said, Lucy just said, great tips. So thank you for that, Lucy. And if we have any comments on the show, that we'll have you come back up on the screen to answer them. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Thank you. So who we have now, Dawn Moore. She is our marketing and branding guru. And we're excited to have her. She's with Donovan Shane Consulting, and very talented young lady. And again, if you're interested in marketing your business and branding is important. She'll tell you more about it. But you want to put a name or a face or a logo. You want that when that goes out, that it will reflect you, so they know that this is your business. When they see it, oh, I know that owner or I know that product. So So Dawn is going to come on the screen and she's going to talk to you more about marketing and branding. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
Yes,
Leanne, you are too sweet. Calling me a guru at that. Now you set the bar very high for me, but I just want to take this time to thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your platform. Mia, I just want to tell you that I was over here taking notes. So I appreciated those tips as well. But as Leanne mentioned, marketing and branding is something, it's a marriage, right? It's a marriage with you and your product. I'm going to talk about three things today. in my time with you, and we'll just call it, for the sake of this conversation, the 3 C's, right? It is communication, consistency, and collaboration. In order for your brand, you think about it, you have a product. It's either yourself or a tangible product like an ink pen, for example. But it's a part of you. So you have to be able to effectively communicate what it is that you're trying to present, a part of you. One of the things that I like to do, because I'm a branding and marketing consultant, that's what my firm does, Donovan Shane, is I do not just tell my client, hey, this is a great idea, and we're just going to go with it. If one of my clients figures out that they don't like the color green, then I would not use that in their strategy to be able to promote what they are. So it's super important that you communicate effectively to the world at large, the consumer, as well as someone, if they're assisting you, to be able to bring your brand to life. So you want to be able to communicate effectively. Number 2 is you want to be extremely consistent. One of the things that I believe that we do sometimes as business owners or entrepreneurs, God, I'm getting tongue-tied, is what we do is we take an idea and we get super excited about our idea, and then we start moving in that direction, and then midstream we'll change something up, like the way we spell it or the way we spell our business, or we'll change the logo too soon. I don't know if some of you have were like me growing up watching TV. I would say, God, when are they going to change the opening of that show? Well, what I began to understand when I got into branding and marketing is that what they actually do is that they create, they capture the mindset of the person watching so that you are clear about who they are. If you're driving down the highway and you look and you see the Golden Archer, you know that that's McDonald's. They haven't changed it. We've switched from Ronald McDonald, right, being, or the Hamburglar being a part of what they do, but you're clear, and McDonald's has been extremely consistent about what the Golden Archers represent. So you want to be extremely consistent in your brand. It does not mean that you can adjust your brand, because everything needs a facelift. You just want to be careful that when you're in the middle of strategizing and letting the world know who you are and what you are, that you want to make sure that you don't switch midstream, because what it does, it confuses the consumer. They say, hey, I thought they did music and now I see they're selling tennis shoes, right? So you just want to make sure. And lastly of the 3 C's is collaboration. A lot of times we operate fully and we talk about, oh, this is my idea, this is my concept, and I don't know what to do. But collaboration is absolutely the best thing you can do for your business. There are 10 trillion branding and marketing strategists in the world right now. But for me, I think it's super important to make sure that we connect to people and make sure, because someone always has an additional piece to your puzzle to make what it is you're trying to do go to the next level. So collaboration is extremely important. Making sure that you have ideas and concepts that you can put together with someone else and make things bigger. Oftentimes you see collaboration of singers, right? They'll come together and they'll do a song and it becomes a hit because it's gifts and talents. So that is what I want to talk about in terms of that. Communicating effectively, being consistent in your branding, and being able to collaborate with other people to make your brand do what it's supposed to do. Lastly, what I want to share is that during this time, Mia talked about it, that this is such a great time to use the platform of social media and webinars to be able to do, to push your business to the next level. For me, I am an in-person, touch, visual, hands-on consultant. I met with each of my clients. Every single consultation was in person. So the COVID pandemic literally has shifted my mindset on how I can service all my clients, how I can be able to consult better. And it's been a surprise blessing, because at first I was like, what am I going to do? My business is about me sitting down and meeting and touching my clients. But the truth of the matter is that I'm able to touch more people, and I'm able to be more creative and use the platforms to my advantage. So if you have a business or a product, now is the time. Now is the time. If you don't know anything about social media, there are people out there that have social media and marketing managers. I have one myself. She's phenomenal. My company has a lot of vendors. I'm a consultant, so I think of all the creative ideas and the strategies, and I put them in place. But I leave some of the other things, building websites and graphic design and photography and videography, to a lot of my vendors to make my thoughts come true, right? True to life. But they're out there. And they're there, and they can help assist you. And what's so exciting about this time from a place of branding and marketing is that you can literally have a full-on seminar. I participated last month in a 5-week seminar, and it was phenomenal. The host of that seminar had planned to have an in-person conference for over 2 days. And when they decided to do it over 5 weeks, via Zoom, it was phenomenal. So I want to encourage you that you don't have to wait for the world to open back up. Your business is important. Your product is waiting, and the consumers are there to support you. I'm excited about everything that's going to be happening for us in business land in the upcoming months. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that if everything that I shared with you resonated with you, and I'm excited. Thank you so much, Leanne, for the opportunity. I can't hear you.
That's why I don't mute. Communication is everything, and you're right. Timing is important. Like I said, I believe that a lot of businesses, if they come out now, use some of the tools that everyone has been discussing today on the show, and put them in place with the life coach, business coach, the marketing, the branding, the graphics and website. If you put all those tools together, talk to Mia, talk to Don. If you need help on putting your plan together on how you want to get your business off the ground, these are the two ladies that you need to talk to. Okay. If you're looking for Don, she's with DonovanShane.com. I have her information on the screen below. We got a couple of comments. Someone says, hey, Don, more from Tony Love. And we had another comment. And when I said she was great, she's talented, she is. And
thank you, Naila. She's one of my vendors. She's a graphic design. She's a social media she's a manager actually for social media. So she's awesome. Yeah.
Then you have another one, Sandan Akalanka.
Hi, Sandan.
So anyway, Don, we're gonna keep you on the show because I think we do have Sabrina Hicks. She is with Fly Bree Creations. Now I saw Sabrina on Facebook. She has some fantastic designs. She's gonna come up next. I know you two are probably gonna chat a little bit about maybe getting her more onto e-commerce and website and all these other things. So I'm gonna bring Sabrina Ricks on right now with Fly Bree Creations, and she's gonna blow your mind with her products.
Yay, Sabrina.
Thank you for joining. I have informed everyone about your beautiful, beautiful designs. I definitely want to put my order in for my Kitchen Talk with Leanne t-shirt and my glass. So we're going to talk about that after show.
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Thank you. Can you tell the viewers about how you started, and then you can show your products?
So the name Fly Bree Creations is really actually a nickname. And I don't know if I gave it to myself or if someone else gave it to me. But all my life, I have been the type of person I just love to look cute. And growing up, I didn't have a whole lot. So I had to learn how to put myself together like at an early age, right? So as I got older, things got better and different for me. So I'm able to purchase clothes and things like that to keep my fly look going. But the name just stuck. So how I got started is I had reached out to God, honestly, like
Mhm.
I want another income. And mainly, for now, but for as I get older as well, I don't want to work my whole life. I don't. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yes.
so God spoke to me and told me to do this. And so I'm like, okay, how do I do this? So honestly, the conversation, he gave me everything I needed to do. I bought a machine. I didn't know how to work it. So I started to research. I started to make sure that I understood what I was doing. And then I started putting my products together. What I do is it's really custom work. I create t-shirts, mugs, glasses. I bling out shoes, any and everything that kind of connects to a consumer. I'm in love with, Black women. I love all women, but I love Black women just as much, because I'm Black. And we don't see ourselves on a lot of things. We don't see positive images about ourselves. Now the natural hair care is all the craze, but not everybody is embraced with that. So the majority of my images are women with big afros and lips and just everything. I even have an image that has a woman with the gap in her teeth, just like me. And to me, it just depicts beauty. And so I decided this is going to be the angle for my business. And I will also put it together and share with women around me how to put it together. And so, thus, you have Flybree Creations.
Sorry. Okay. Well, let's see what you got.
So today I kept it light. I'm gonna flip my camera.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I have to be on my phone because of some technical difficulties, but
Well,
that's
we're
okay because
having
it didn't
him
stop
here
it.
today, but that's all right.
No, and no show was stopped. So this here is one of my newer designs. Black women are dope because we are dope, right? All women are dope, but Black women are just as dope, if not even more dope.
I love it.
But so I just put it together with things that can make you feel, you have on a t-shirt, but you got on your heels and your jeans and you're super
Right.
cute. You're super
Right.
fly,
Right.
right? So this is one of my designs of many. This is a newer design. I hadn't posted this on my page yet because this was going to be, one of the newer items that I showcased. So here is an outfit that together like on the fly. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it is a skirt that I purchased from a girlfriend of mine who sells clothes. And one of my other t-shirts, now I just created this a couple of weeks ago and I posted it in my page on, I believe it was Sunday or Monday, and the women went crazy. So she's a hit.
Okay.
It's a tank top. So this is just like a couple of the items that I have. I'm making sure that I make sure I'm in tune and intact with things. So I'm really trying to expand my business. I know Don just got off. Don is a longtime friend of mine, but now we are business partners. I have decided to join Donovan Shane because I really feel like she'll be able to help me take my business to the next level. This is fun for me, it's super fun. So now it is time for me to treat it like a business. A business that is going to be lucrative and that will offer me income when I decide to retire. So these are some items that I put together. Some of the stuff I make, I just use my creative mind and I put it together. Let me see if I can hold it up. I'm using my phone, so it's a little hard. But this is, I mean, look at her. Isn't she
Oh yeah.
beautiful? Oh my
Love it.
God. Look
Love
at
it.
them lips, And so, boss chick. So I just took the image and the words and I made a shirt out of it. And I was surprised at how cute it came out. I was gonna wear
Very
her
nice.
today, but I thought, no, I'm not gonna wear her today. So, I mean, I do jackets. I customize jean jackets. This is a jean jacket that I'm actually making for myself. I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you can. And I just
Uh-huh.
put sayings on there. I'm comfortable with being Black. So here it is, biggity Black. You see that? And so this is my jacket. I'm not done yet, but I love to make things look unique. No two items are exactly the same. I'm going to switch it back to me. No two items are exactly the same because as a creator, when you create, um, this might hit you, that might hit you, but at different times. And I really, really try to connect with the women and men that I'm creating for so that when you wear it or if you touch it, then you can connect to it. And
Right.
that is how I plan on continuing to grow my business. And it's so fun. I love it. Like I call it when my friends call me or if I say I'm in the lab, they know I'm sitting at my little table. I don't even really have what you call a designated workspace, but I know that's coming.
Right.
So I work on in the back of my couch right over here in the living room. I have a nice little area set up, and I'm just going with it. I have received so love and support from the women around me, and now it is starting to expand to women outside of my circle. And that is what I prayed for, and that's what's happening, and that is why I'm elevating.
Well, I'm excited. I really think it's great. I'm fortunately my screens are not working right today, but I think your products are lovely. Like I said, I definitely want to put my order in for my
Absolutely.
kitchen talk with Leanne.
I already got an idea
All
for it,
right.
Leanne.
Okay. Okay. So I think you showed your product very well, and you
I
have a lot
did.
of products. You have a lot of products that are ready to be purchased.
Yes.
So what I want to do is get a Don on, and perhaps I can get you two together. And if I can get these screens working today we're having some serious technical difficulties,
Yep.
but the show is going on. It's still a wonderful show, great information. So I'm going to try to see if I can get Don on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Hey,
All
Don.
right. So I'm gonna let you two talk. And Don, I mean, she has a great product. I love to see her take off on Facebook, website, uh, 800 info commercials. But you know what? We all need something so we know how to get to the next level. Okay.
One of the things that Sabrina mentioned, she has been a dear friend for ever. I don't even know if we can put a year time on it, but one of the things that Sabrina mentioned that we caught is that, number one, she's really good at what she does. She turned a hobby into a business. So the thing is about small businesses, because I experienced the same thing, is like, oh my God, this is a great idea and I'm going to go for it. But when we believe what we pray for, then we begin to say, now God, you're going to do this thing. Do I have the capacity to hold it, right? To be able to actually hold it. And the funny thing about Sabrina in particular is I just text her because she's right. When she went on about the dope shirt, I was like, I want one. And then she just showed the boss chick. So I texted her as she was talking and told her I wanted that too, right? So what happens is because she has such great quality work, people are drove it and God is answering her prayer. The capacity part. So when Sabrina, I'm gonna use you as an example, Sabrina, when Sabrina goes into a place of getting ready to brand and market herself, it takes her outside of just the support of family and friends, and it puts her into a whole arena. And then she has to do the capacity. But I've met with Sabrina last week. We're gonna meet again. I have a strategy for her because she is one person that does this. Her business is on the side. So I'm excited about what's gonna happen for Sabrina. Fly Bree Creations is already dope. It's going to just reach more people, and I'm excited. So, Sabrina, you just strap in your seatbelt and get ready because you're gonna be in the lab like you always are. However, you're gonna be able to produce what you're supposed to be able to produce and generate the money that you're supposed to generate. I'm excited.
And the thing about what Don is saying is I am not a person to ask for help. I'm just not. I've never been that way. But when you start to operate in the realm of the spirit and you have asked him to do something for you, then it is in your best interest to listen. And so what I did was I had done an order for a good friend of mine, Tiffany Bell. And Tiffany knows people from all walks of life, like here, there, and everywhere. And so God spoke to me and was like, you're going to get some more orders out of this, so you need to be ready. And so, with that being said, I knew I needed to contact Don, and I did. And it was funny because we actually talked, I think the day that I was going to go deliver these glasses or something. I think I had already done, I'm not sure. But anyway, lo and behold, I inserted my card, my care card, into the order. And who did I get an email from? A woman I've never met.
Mm-hmm.
The order
Mm-hmm.
came from the order from my good friend, but now this is someone I don't know. I've never laid eyes on this woman. So I produced a product for her. So guess what's going to happen next? She
Mm-hmm.
going to give her glasses to somebody. Then I'm going to be dealing with somebody else I don't know. I am serious about my little brand. I am serious about it. If something is not right or if something peel off, I take it so personal because guess what? I'm a consumer. I'm a shopaholic. I'm a fashionista. I'm a fly chick and I don't want none of my stuff messed up. So why do I want to give somebody or produce a product that's messed up? The thing I'm excited most with about Dawn is because some of the things that I don't want to do, um, I can count on her to do that for me. And because we have a relationship too, I think it's a different investment because we both want to see each other succeed, you know.
Absolutely.
So, and I think that that is the beauty of a group of women deciding to step out of their careers. I have a great career. A matter of fact, I think I probably got a meeting in a few minutes.
Me too.
But I'm working from home, and I know that some of the things that I have to do, will take me outside of the comfort of just being me. But I'm so excited to work with Don. I am super, super excited. When we had our conversation, I tried to jump in her lane. She was like, that's mine. You create, and I'll do the rest. So I'm excited.
Yeah. Sabrina, just one thing. Sabrina touched on one of my 3 C's, collaboration. It is important that if you have something, whatever it is, and you can connect with somebody else, it can be bigger. Collaboration is the new competition.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And so I just want to encourage everyone who's watching, everyone who has businesses, even if it's not business related, if you have something in your spirit, in your heart that you want to generate and put out into the world that's productive and positive, collaborate with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, me launching Donovan Shane Consulting and Sabrina launching Fly Bree Creations were outside of our knowing each other, but now she's a client. So
yes.
Thank you for that, Sabrina. But that's what I want to say. I'm excited. I want my shirt. I need both of them in mediums.
I got you, boo.
Okay.
Well, ladies, I'm excited. I mean, this is great. This is really great. Getting all your comments are coming up here on the screen. All your fans. There's somebody, Carolyn Parker. Hey, Don.
Hi, Carolyn.
Somebody, Jamil said, but we will help you. We love you. So
I love you guys too.
Hi, Jamil.
Wonderful. And we have here Donovan Shane will keep you accountable. That's right.
Yeah. She ain't nobody to fool with. I know we gonna have a couple of little arguments, but I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna let her do what she's good at doing.
That's
and I'm gonna do what I'm good at doing.
And you know what? That's why you need life coach, business coach, marketing consultant. You got to be a big business. You can't.
As a matter of fact, I have a friend who is a life coach. And when I tell you that she has helped me move from a dark space to a light space, that's probably an understatement. She is phenomenal at what she does. I will be more than happy to swing her information to you because I just think that we need to know that it is okay and that we can do these things and we have a support out there. And I think that the more we go on, this COVID thing has shown a whole lot of people a whole lot of things.
Yes.
And, you cannot really get along on this earth without someone.
That's right.
And not knowing you wake up some days and you're like, I don't want to do this. But when you have the tools to pull yourself away from that, that's what I'm talking about. So this show is a blessing. And that is why we have so many difficulties because they already knew it was going to be off the hook.
That's
So
right. And
Exactly.
another point, you can't do everything. You
You
can't
cannot.
do
yeah, you
everything.
can't.
You have to let things go. Let the professionals. You know, I've learned that in my real estate. I
Yes,
can't do everything.
You
You know,
can't
I
paint
don't.
the house. You can just sell the house.
That's right. I
right.
can't do your loan. I can give you to the professional, and that's what I
Yeah,
do.
exactly.
Ladies, this has been fantastic. I want to do the show again because I think our recording early on did not do right, but I thought this was a wonderful show. I would love to have you back if you would love to come back.
I would love
Yeah,
to.
Sabrina,
anytime.
thank you so much. I love it. I want to get my thing so the next show or before I might wear it before you guys come back on the show.
I have mine on too.
Okay, and keep pushing and stay focused because
Thank you so
with
much,
God's
Leanne,
help,
for the
thank
opportunity.
you. With God's help, I know that we will succeed.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
there's so many comments. We have another one here from Camille. Yes, ma'am. COVID has showed us a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I must say that during COVID, I worked states 100%. It shut me down for a minute. I wanted to do this show because I wanted people to know I'm still in business.
That's right.
Yeah.
But then I also wanted people to know you guys are still in business.
Thank
So I'm
you.
going to put
Thank
all
you.
the small businesses on notice. I'm going to do a holiday show. I'm going to do some segments where I'm going to start getting Don and Mia and a lot of different professionals on the show so we can coach everyone so we
Yeah.
can get you ready for the holiday. There's, as much as this country is open, I'll be honest, there's not a lot of people that's going to be going out still. So they're going to buy online.
Yeah.
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 Be present online for all the online purchases. So,
Awesome.
Anyway, ladies, I want to thank you again. There's another guest. It's a Donna Sabrina on fire. I love you from Jamil.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jamil.
I want to thank all
Love
our
you too.
viewers for your comments on the show today. You all have gotten all that information on the mindset, the communication, everything you need to get started. You have to have a presence. Okay. You have to have a presence in this business, period. And with that presence, you have to have a website. Okay. You get with Don for your branding, get your logo, get whatever it is you need to identify your business. And you work with Donna to get your website, your graphics. She does business cards. She does a lot of things. So I'm going to bring Donna on the stage so she can tell you about what her company, Conceptual Line, has to offer for you. Hi, how are you, Donna?
Very good. Thank you, Leanne.
Good.
Thank you very much for having
Thank
me.
you for waiting in the staging area so patiently. Well,
Yeah.
I can say firsthand, my mom, Donna, is doing a website for my mom's business, and we are excited because we're trying to get on board with this new normal of having our business online. So we're excited about that, Donna.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So,
You know,
how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Like Mia, I have been working out of my home for years. So this coronavirus has not really affected my business model per se. I've stayed busy through this, and working out of my home has been an ideal situation for me for many years. I was able to raise my daughter, and she would come home from school and she'd work with me in the studio and she learned the computer. And so it's really been ideal for me. So I started off in graphic design, actually in fine art illustration and that sort of thing. And then websites started coming around, and I had to learn how to design websites, which I really enjoy doing. And so I was just going to give it an overview on what you need to do in order to build a website. First of all, you're going to need to have a domain name. And usually you would get that through a company like Network Solutions or GoDaddy, or Hover might be another company. And you're going to need someone to host your website. That would be a company like GoDaddy, Wix, Squarespace. There's many, many different platforms that can host your website for you. And then you're going to have somebody to build your website. Personally, I build in WordPress and on Squarespace, but there's many other platforms that people will use, different formats of coding and all of that sort of thing. There's two different styles of websites per se. One is where you just simply want to have a web presence. You need to have at least that in this day and age. It gives credibility to you that you have a website. It's a way to sell yourself and to sell your business. You really have to have a website, even if it's just a landing page that says who you are. Another style of website is actually the e-commerce kind of website where you sell products online. This is a little more complicated. It's called e-commerce, and depending on your platform, you can receive payments through PayPal, Stripe. There's different ways to receive payments. Almost all of the payment companies are going to take a fee, usually a 3% fee plus maybe a transaction fee. But PayPal in particular is a pretty simple platform to work with, and you can receive payments directly into your bank account, or you can also accept credit cards. With e-commerce, you have a little bit more to think about. Everything is doable, but you're going to have to think about sales tax, shipping, your database, making sure that you have products in stock. You are going to have to manage your database, and you're going to have to do business analysis of what products are selling, why they're selling, why they're not selling. Generally, that's called A/B testing. And as you move forward, that's something that you would probably want to look into. But regardless of what kind of website you have, whether it's an e-commerce or just one that gives respect for your business, you're going to need to make sure your website is functioning on all the devices, from a big screen to a laptop to a tabletop to a phone. That basically is called responsive website design. So no matter what device you're looking at it on, everything is readable. Your pictures come up, your images come up large. So that's very important. And it's very important that your website be found by Google and other search engines. There's Bing and that sort of thing. But one way to have Google find you is through SEO, which is called search engine optimization. And you do that through your choice of words that you use, the way you label your images. And Google also likes for you to be very active on your website. It doesn't like a website that just sits there and no activity happens on it. So a lot of people will do things like blogging. Adding new products, of course, is being active on your website. And one of the ways you drive people to your website is through social media, and vice versa. Your website can drive people to your social media channel. Newly on the stage with websites are accessibility issues. Depending on the company that you own, you may be required to make sure that things are accessible for handicap purposes. That might mean things like the contrast between the dark and the light, the text size, how you name your images, the space you have around your images and your clickable areas. So that's newly formulating right now. So that's kind of a basic of website overview. And I can't tell you how much I agree with everything that Dawn said. She was right on everything. So there you go, Leanne.
Thank you, Donna. That was so, fantastic, fantastic. I want to thank you for doing that presentation, because like I said, most people have the product, they have the idea, not the product, or the product, not the idea. But you have laid it out along with all the ladies on the show today, that you have to have a presence, communication, great product, and you have great ladies on the show that are available to work with you. So thank you so much. Donna's information is on the screen. She is with Conceptual Line. Her phone number is, it's going to be 626-339. Uh-oh, I'm missing a number. Sorry. What is it, Donna? Give us your number.
626-339-2532.
2532. Conceptualline.com. I want to thank all of our guests today. As I always do, I have my tip of the day for how to get my credit straight. And we've talked about this on the show, that we have 5 tips that I give out from the first show, which was you go to annualcreditreport.com. If those of you have received your credit reports, you should have them by now. The tip from last week was to review your credit report to make sure that everything is correct. You don't have any inaccuracies on your credit, some credit that might not be yours. So you want to make sure you do that, look it over, in detail. And this week, you want to get your score. Your credit score is very important if you want to purchase a home, buy a car. Jobs it's really important. Even if you want to get hired, some jobs actually run your credit. So I'm giving you some things that will help you along the way. We'll go over it on the 5-week period, but your score of 700 is an excellent score. Anything above that, you will be doing very well on your score. And some suggestions on where to get your score. You can get it on the website, annualcreditreport.com. Those of you who are just joining the show, please like, share, and comment. But if you go to annualcreditreport.com, you will be able to pull your credit. You are allowed all 3 bureaus free reports on that site for every person who goes on there and asks for it. Okay, once every year, 3 bureaus. And you can get your credit score from annualcreditreport.com. You can also use third-party apps such as Karma Credit. I think they pull every 7 days. They give you the score. They give you a full credit report. There's Credit Sesame. Anytime you look at your credit on that app, you are not dinged at all, meaning that does not count against you. So it is a great thing to have to keep track of. And next week, we will get on our next tip on how to get my credit straight. So anyone, please comment. If you have any comments for the show, we'd love to hear from you. We have one that's from Jamil. Thank you. Tip of the day. Go to Annual Credit. Thank you very much. I'm glad you followed the show. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And we have great information. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then we have another guest. Okay. We talked about your phone number, Donna. Okay. So what I'm going to close with the show, but I do want to say I leave you with this. No matter how hard it gets, stay focused on your dreams, your plans of action, to be creative, to communicate. Seek out people who think like you, positively think like you. Learn and do something different. Learn and do something different. We have somewhat of a downtime, even though the country is reopening. We do have some downtime for us to get those extra skills, read up on some type of business that you want to have. And from that, we are going to make it. Stay safe and stay blessed. Until next time, I'll see you on Kitchen Talk.